Cars and Farms. Today we're going on a boat adventure. Got about 80 miles here we're going to try. Going from Eustis, Florida boat ramp all the way over to Silver Springs in Ocala. So wish us luck and then join us for our adventure.
So you might be thinking to yourself, why are you guys going 80 miles in a John boat today, you know, instead of taking a normal bigger boat? Well, this 80-mile trip's actually a warm-up because we got a 250-mile trip coming up here in a month or so. So we're trying to make sure the old boat runs good and what kind of fuel mileage she's getting. So that's the main thing, and we just wanted to go for a nice cruise today. So 80 miles in a day, John boat, not that hard. You should go try it sometime. But let's get back to the adventure.
We made it up to Haynes Creek Lock, no problem so far. And Captain Pickle over here, and Nikki trying to hide. One dam, is this the only one on the way?
One more.
One more after this? And one more. So just like any lock, it's gonna get in here and then they're gonna raise the water up. We're gonna get on the other side of it.
Well, I was wrong. We actually got in here, big gates closed behind us, and they actually lowered the water level. We only went down about 5 or 6 feet at this lock, but you'll see up here on the river, there's actually a way bigger lock and dam that we have to go through, and that one's really cool.
Just said we burned half a tank, which he's lying, but we went about 6 miles out of 80 miles so far, so about to see the dam open and get on the way.
So after this lock, we got about another 3 miles to run up here, and then we'll be up on Lake Griffin. When we got up on Lake Griffin, we were running through a bunch of grass. That was no fun, because that lake's pretty big, so it was about another 3 or 4 miles to get off that lake back into the actual river. But the old motor here, she was humming right along, didn't skip a beat the whole trip. Very surprised by that. And I'm only surprised because before this trip, we probably only drove this boat about a mile. And then we decided, let's go ahead and run this river trip and see how it goes. If we break down, we break down.
Hey, we'll let this stick in here.
So, this is Lake Griffin. Pretty big lake in our area, and smooth as could be this day, but we probably had to stop 4 or 5 times just to clear the prop. Just a lot of grass out there, and I don't blame it because it's a great fishing lake and the grass is there for the fish, but not great for boat travel in a John boat, I'll tell you that. And then of course, we had to take a little snack break on the ride, and a perfect boat snack is a Cheez-It. Anyone who boats knows that.
Well, we made it to Nelson's Fish Camp right outside Weirderdale here. Halfway, a little bit, maybe halfway up here. We're doing a fuel check real quick. So we're gonna see how much fuel we burned. We did, what, about 16 miles, Sean? I think about 16 miles. He can't hear me over that fuel pump, I guess. We're gonna fill her up, see how much we burned, and see what kind of mileage we're getting out of this old motor. Motor's a 95, so she might be a little worn, but she still runs good.
We love to give our old boat that good high dollar gas from the marinas, you know, good $6 a gallon instead of $3.
So figured out we're getting about 4.2 miles a gallon on this trip, so we're about to put some
oil in it
and keep on going. Burning quite a bit of fuel here, but hey, what else we got to do today, right?
Add some weeds.
Like any good boat adventure, you're gonna run through weeds, and we ran through these weeds as soon as we left the gas pump getting out of Nelson's Fish Camp here. So Captain Sean's getting them cleared off here, making sure those ports are wide open so we can get some good flow through that engine there to keep her cool, and back on the river we went. Well, we made it up to the next lock here. About to go through it. Lock here, probably about a 14-foot drop. Picked up Pops on the way. That's Sean's dad. There's Nikki.
He said the beer's too cold.
He said the beer's too cold for him, so
Let's watch this time lapse and head on through this lock and get to the other side and keep on with this adventure.
well, the guy dropped us 24 feet down here in this hole, and there's 1.5 million gallons that just went out behind us just so we can go to the river. So that's a good time. But about to start back on our journey here and get to the springs hopefully.
Well, now that we made it on the other side of the lock and picked up another passenger, just another sweet 13-mile ride up to the springs. And that's just where the spring starts. The spring's probably around 4 or 5 miles long, if I had to guess. It was a beautiful ride the whole way up here. If you've never been on the Ocklawaha River and done this kind of boat riding, it's absolutely gorgeous. Flat as could be, smooth sailing, lots of wildlife, and really makes you realize how beautiful Florida is. And it's not all about Disney World and all that. It's about getting out in nature and taking a boat ride. And I also got to drive the boat a little bit. Here Sean was looking out for logs on the river, but me and Nikki, we weren't worried. And here's where the Ocklawaha meets the Silver River. Look how beautiful.
Well, we finally made it to the springs, into the mouth of it. I'm going down here a little bit, see what we can see, but it's nice. You can see the water change back there. Went from the dark, murky river water into the spring water here. So now we're going to be up here and do tourist things and get in the cold water and have a good time.
So the water in these springs are anywhere from 72 to 75 degrees is what they tell me at least. And it's just absolutely beautiful out here. If you've never been to one of these springs, either one by boat or one by foot, you have to get out there and do this. There's over 700 springs in Florida and 21 state parks where you can go see a spring. So there's no excuse not to get out here and see it. Tons of people were out this weekend. It was a holiday weekend. People were on their boats, people were on their kayaks. Everyone was just having a great time with their families. And it's just a wonderful time to be out in the hot sun in Florida, but have the cool water there to cool you right back down if you get too hot. And we needed it because this day we took this boat ride was about 95 degrees and it was hot, hot, hot. So enjoy looking at the springs with me here on the next few video clips, and this first 40 miles of this trip was smooth sailing and the rest of the trip was just as beautiful. After a nice refreshing plunge, we were ready for that 40-mile trip right back home.
Well, we made it all the way there. Everyone took a swim. All the people back here, here we are, top belly. But now we're headed back. Wish us luck. We had no problems so far, and we've already refueled, so long trip back. Yeah.
Might need a little gas money, but that'd be about it. Yeah, heard that. Kick it out, kick it out. All right, we'll catch you later. Let you know when we get there.
See you, Pops. Drop Pops off. Now we're headed back. Got the boat fueled up. Still got both of these guys, so we're gonna head on back. Should be a smooth ride home, so we'll see when we get there.
And it was a very smooth ride home. This boat has shown me that it has no problem driving all day long and won't have no problem on our next trip, 250 miles from Sanford, Florida, all the way to Jacksonville and then down the intercoastal all the way to New Smyrna Beach. If you want to see that and have the whole journey along with us, join us on Cars and Farms. Like, subscribe, do all that. That way you don't miss it. Until next time, we'll see ya.